New cars, new logos, maybe even new cameras worn on their uniforms. The Baltimore Police Department just continues to roll out new equipment for the 21st century crime fight.
But Kelly, what is very much stuck in the 20th century are the facilities many police work out of in this city. 7 of the 9 police district stations were built in the 1950s, making the safety and function of them obsolete by more than a half-century. The stone columns of these district houses were meant to be identifiable, even welcoming. But a closer look in some cases reveal entrances that are no longer publicly accessible. And inside, obsolete conditions that breed irrelevancy. A feeling no better captured than in the word work, written in dust gathered on a piece of broken gym equipment.
The buildings were built in 1957, 1958, in that era, when computers just didn't exist. And so we're trying to work in a 21st century environment with 1950s era buildings and equipment. Officer Dave Sherman and others here in the Southeastern District got sick of looking at it. About 2 years ago, they launched a campaign asking for donations to repurpose their old space. Local businesses provided the budget for material, and Baltimore's finest provided the hours of sweat and know-how.
And designed by and built by the Baltimore City police officer.
That's exactly right. So they're affected by the space that they're in, and they were given an opportunity to voice what works for them. Bringing together all the police that come from all walks of life, that may be plumbers, electricians, heating and air conditioning, like myself, a carpenter. We came together with a common cause to change things, and that's kind of what you see in front of you right now.
What you see in front of you here is a brand new detectives wing taking shape. The plans call for interview rooms, a lieutenant's office, a conference room, and a bullpen of desks for detectives to better share notes on cases. And all of it replacing what was 2,500 square feet of prison cells that haven't been used since the city built central booking. Reclaim space not just here, but in the new gym underneath it, complete with donated gym equipment, a new crime lab, showers, and lockers. A sign hangs on the wall with all who donated, all invested in not just a new coat of paint, but a better morale.
We need to be good stewards of whatever they offer us.
Right.
And so you just don't go to them and say, listen, we want to make a better station house. Yeah. The goal is we're trying to build better police. When they come here, they understand that things are different and that moving forward, there are going to be goals and expectations that have to be met. And I think that we set the bar in the Southeast District in Baltimore City to how things should be run.
If you go into the Southeast District, where some renovations have already started, you can see that there is an improved morale.
Andy Bertamini is the co-chair of the 2-month-old Baltimore City Police Foundation Renovation Fund. After seeing what the Southeastern District was doing, he wanted to water those grassroots and grow them into a bigger strategic plan to renovate all district houses built in that era. While the Southeastern is the example of what these old buildings could be, the Western very much reflects what they are not.
The goal is to raise $1 million and do improvements in one district building a year over the next 7 years, because there are 7 district buildings that we're focused on.
And so far, the fund has nabbed some commitments. The group is aimed at getting donations from area businesses, philanthropists, and community associations from each district. An important effort, fund co-chair David Warnock says impacts the police and who they immediately serve.
People need to feel like they're going to someplace important when they walk into our district offices. And you know, we can do something about that. And the officers need to feel like they have a safe working environment. And we can do something about that as well.
Safety was an issue thrust to the forefront earlier this year when Baltimore police say this armed man entered the Northeastern District on orders by the Black Guerrilla family to test police security. No one was harmed in the incident, but the department says it started a brand new conversation about security measures being part of any renovation of district houses.
That's traditional, you know, East Baltimore. So it's pretty cool. So when the community does come in, they kind of feel more at home.
But the main goal remains updating facilities and uplifting morale, both for the officers and the public. It is a change Officer Sherman has seen since starting work on the Southeastern District House, one he hopes will spread to every station in the department.
When we're finished with what we're doing right now, the tools that we're going to be offering the officers, they're going to have a leg up on everything, and it's going to be a great place to work.
Now, many of the district houses are almost exact duplicates of one another. The Southeastern District, again, would serve as the blueprint for all the renovations. The fund created to fuel this plan is only 2 months old, but the co-chairs say it already is getting a lot of positive attention from business leaders here in Baltimore.